Okay, this carry the water is also used for, well, there's a technique called a small circular fist. Uses a tiny spot right here. If you don't know what you're doing, you got to watch. Hitting soft spots, you know, most people will be all right, but you strike the head, you got to make sure you're hitting with this. There's only like one little tiny spot here that you can hit with. Your elbow has to be bent, which it's bent to help stop, you know, a guy who has his arms up protecting himself. Okay, it goes right around his arm and still strikes. Okay, but sometimes the guy's still going to block, so this carry the water comes in handy for that. In this particular technique too. Okay, it comes in here and you circle. Carry the water. You can either circle and it slides around the punch, which I'll probably have to get a real live person to demonstrate exactly how it works. But with Bob here, you can still come here, and just go fake. Get him to put his guard up there, and then when it does, it circles around, okay, and you can tie your claw down here. Or hammer fist, here. Or hammer fist. But it gets him to get his guard up high, then it comes down low, here. Here. Tiger claw, hammer fist, or a lama back fist is what it's called. The Chinese one I showed you earlier, their back fist. Come here. And of course it can still strike high. What it does is it flows around. It's made to go circle around the body. It's not made to, you know, to all fight right here. Okay, so I'm here, and then I'm here. Circle around. You got to keep your weight and everything shifted properly. I can't show the foot movement here, but you can see the idea here. How much I'm off to the side. From here to here, out of his reach. He's got to situate himself before he can attack now. Or if I kept everything right here, he can block and attack right away. If he doesn't move with me and follow my movement, then it's going to be awful hard for him to return an attack. But it puts me one step ahead to follow up with something else right away. Keep him on the defensive mode. Something else I wanted to do for close-up range. I mean, most people know you've got elbows and that, you know, to use. You know, because some people can't throw a 1-inch punch like Bruce Lee could. When he threw a 1-inch punch, I mean, he could be right on top of the person. He could be on top of you and still hit you, and he's going to put the damage to you. Most people can't do that. So, a palm strike is kind of helpful because if you notice, if I go here with my fist and now I make a palm, you can see the distance I just gained for me to move that much, you know, so I have that much more time to build up speed before I strike. Okay? Simple as that. Okay? Instead of only have this far to hit the power, now I got this far. So when I hit and of course you got the elbow, you know, here. Okay? The elbow does the same thing with the waist. Same thing. Okay? Quick twist of the hip. Up the hip. Quick twist of the hip. Elbow too. Okay, so you're here. Okay? No matter what direction. You know, learn how to box with them. Okay? Practice boxing with them. You know, using the elbow. Boom, boom. Okay? Keeping your hands to yourself. Some styles teach that, let me move him over here. See how the angle is, if it's better. But some people teach to open your hand for elbow strike. And I want to give my point of view on that. I think that's okay if you're striking the soft part of the body. If I'm striking down here, because what this does, it exposes your bone here. Okay? Or if you make a fist, then it puts the muscle around it. You straighten it up, you got more bone exposed. If you're striking to the head, and you're going to hit him in the chin or on the head or a hard surface, now you've got bone against bone. Not a good idea in my book. So I like to close my fist. The blow has plenty of power. You don't need that bone to add a couple more foot-pounds of force. Like I said, if you're striking to the body, I mean, you can use it, but so you don't have to think about it. And that I do it pretty much with my fist closed. Here. Okay. Same thing. Twist. Quick twist of the hip. Here. Here. Okay. And it's not. I'm not pushing. I'm not trying to push them down. Okay. I'm not trying to push them down. I want that quick hit. That shot. Pull that elbow back when you practice it. Here. Right here. Okay, you don't practice it like this and try to push the ball all over the place. Okay? It's not the same. It's not full power. Use that quick twist of the hip. Here. Bring the elbow back. Combo. Same thing. Same thing. Okay? Okay, one more thing on this tape. I want to make a point to where I see a lot of people punching, especially in a lot of the videos that you see fighting. I see UFC fighters throw punches that are so telegraphing. I mean, you can almost read a book before they get there. Some of them don't. And I'm not saying because they're not fast or because they're slow. It's bad enough if you're slow, and that if you're slow, you sure don't want to telegraph. You don't keep this elbow down. You raise the elbow up, I pretty much know where that punch is coming. It comes up here, I know it's coming up high. Okay? So, keep the elbows down. Close to your body. Here. It's also good for cover. Good smart move. Keep them close to you. Okay, when you throw the punch, let the arm pretty much almost ride against your body. At least to start out with. Okay? Here. Let it ride right across your body. Here. The touch. Okay? It comes here. Right there. Here. Okay? This way here, when I throw that punch, you don't know, you can't tell where I'm throwing it to. You can't tell if I'm throwing it here, okay? If I'm throwing it here. Okay? Okay? Because the elbow's not giving it away. You have to wait till I start moving it to know where it's coming from. Okay? So keep the elbow down. All times. Keep the elbow down. Boom. Okay? Keep it down. Here. Down. Okay? If I raise it up, now you know where it's coming. Okay? Wherever that elbow, wherever the height of that elbow is where it's going to come. Sure, I can raise it up here and throw up, but very awkward. The guy ain't going to have no power, so what? Let him hit you. Okay? So, keep it down. Okay? Let it ride close to your body. Here. Boom. Use the weight. Boom. Right here. Boom. Relax. Tighten on impact. Actually, just right before impact. Slow motion here. Boom. Practice it in the air, too. Here. Boom. Okay. Punching bags, punching Bad Bob too much without throwing some punches in the air will shorten your muscles and actually slow you down. If I hit him, I'm not getting the full extension. Okay? Even though I'm trying to punch through that target, my muscles tight and stuff, and never gets to get stretched out all the way. I'm not saying to lock your arms. You don't want to lock your elbows. But what it does, it causes your muscles to shorten a little bit, which will eventually start slowing you down. So that's why boxers shadow box and stuff too. Got to keep them arms out, stretched out. Here. Okay? Okay, if you don't, then they're going to shorten. So I hit here every time. If I just come down here and beat on him every day, okay, it's actually probably going to slow me down.